Hi everyone! Sorry I didn't make tutorials for a week, we just caught a cold last week, so today, and also we had a little celebration since irishcrochetlace.com website has just turned 10 years old, so I had a small party on that. And today I'm going to show you the classic Irish crochet lace leaf. It looks very similar to the leaf that we used in the classic lace with the padding cord, with the exception that this one is made without padding cord. And this can be done flat or with little ribs. I usually make the leaves and I use them in 3 ways. As you can see, there's a single leaf and a block of leaves, and I join them as I go. So here they are, the small and wide and the long leaf. This can be used for the chestnut, or you can be used for the fig leaf. So there's many ways to use this motif. Okay, so we start. Okay, so traditionally start with a slip knot, and usually I make 16 to 17 chain stitches. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oops. 15, 16 and 17. Now we'll skip the first chain and do the double crochet into each chain. Generally the pattern looks similar to the Rudbeckia leaf that I was making earlier. Some small changes. It's easy to hold the work with your fingers, a small finger. Right, we do the 3 chains. And going backwards. Just hold a second. Again, I place the spare yarn end, and I use it as a padding cord, so this way you don't have to fix it later. So once you finish the row, it's very securely fixed inside the motif, so you can remove it. And also, I want to announce some changes on the YouTube channel. Starting from the next week, there will be 2 tutorials a week. So the Tuesday is the usual time, and the second one probably will be published on Friday. So there will be lots of interesting tutorials on modern and classic Irish crochet lace. So stay tuned, subscribe, so you can get the information first without reading it on the Google Plus and Ravelry. Yes, it's very hard to see it through the camera. Just one second. That's better. And there's 2 more stitches left. I'll probably place it here somewhere. I usually leave the tail inside, in front of the work, because it will be the back side of our leaf. I need to trim it off easily. Now make 1 chain and turn the work. Now you see, now we have to make the decision if you want to make the leaf that is flat like this, or if you want to have these little ribs on the leaf. So if you want a leaf like that, flat one, insert the hook. If you look at the stitch, you can see there's a front side and the back one, the back, front and back loop. So if you want a plain leaf, insert the hook traditionally into both of them. And if you want to have ribs on a leaf, you insert the hook on the back loop. I'm making the ribbed one, so I'm inserting it in the back. As you can see, the rib is shaping. If you look at the edge of the leaf, we have 1 stitch left here. So with each row, we'll increase the number of stitches left. So let me show you now. I think I need to change the hook because this one is already worn out, and probably good for a finer thread. If you've seen the review of Turkish yarn for Irish crochet lace, I've told you that there's a difference in thickness of the yarn. So some of them are thicker, some are thinner. Okay, went to the end of the row, done the stitch in the last one, the double crochet in the last stitch. Now we'll make 2 inside the hole. It is made with 3 chains. 2 DC. Again, we'll make 3 more chains. That will give us these little holes on the leaf. And again, 2 double crochet inside the chain. And again, work in the back stitch, back side of the loop, way to the row. Okay, the last the last DC we make into both sides of the stitch, both loops. This would secure them so that the edge of the leaf is not stretching and doesn't make any holes. And again turn and continue working. That's my son. He doesn't want to do the math, so he pretends that he's doing his homework, but actually playing and making some noise. Just make sure you don't grab 2 stitches from the previous row. Again, we came here and then 2DC into chains, 3 chains, and continue working. So we measure two stitches from the edge and we'll leave them free. So again one more, and this again DC into full stitch. And continue. This way you work all around the leaf, and you can see there's 1, 2 steps, and if you look at the others, you work like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This way you have a very long leaf, very lifelike. So again, and 3 chains. So this is generally how you work on a leaf. Again, you stop here at two stitches before the edge, and in the next row you will stop 3 stitches before, then 4 and 5. Just have to make sure that you decrease them in even number. So you have to decrease on both sides. Just want to DC into the full stitch, then work in again, work in the back stitch. Now with the next 2 rows we'll work 3 stitches before the edge. You know, I never count how many stitches I have to make here. I usually work what I have left. So as you can see, we have the steps on both sides, the same size, and the new one is the new row is 1 stitch shorter. Again, 1, 2, 3. So this one is a last, and you make one into. Actually, no. Way. You don't count the first stitch is 1, 2, 3. Repeat it. You skip the first, then 2 stitches. Into the chains, under the chain, three chains, and again 2 more, you see. So you continue like this. So in this row I will stop over here. That will be my last stitch in this row. Over here, and make sure that you can make only 1 DC into each stitch. camera gets distracted on the leaf in the background. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the next row I will finish, I'll go around here and I'll finish it 1, 2 over here. So I'll have 4 chains, 4 stitches in advance. So I'll probably stop the recording now and I'll show you how to join these leaves together. So I've almost done the leaf. There is one more row left, and this is the row where I usually join the leaves together. If you want to single leaf, you just continue and bind off here. But if you want to join the leaves, I usually make them into blocks like this. So the first thing you do is you join the 2 leaves at the bottom, and then the third one is actually woven inside. But if you want to make a long one, you start joining the leaves right at the beginning of the row. So you make 1 chain, turn, and get the leaf with the right side on. So camera closer. You remove the hook and insert it into the first stitch of the second leaf. Pull the stitch through and make a double crochet. Again, remove the hook, insert it, pull it through the stitch to the regular TC. So this is what we do with this 2 sets of leaf until you reach the bottom of the leaf. This is the most annoying part of the motif. And I prefer to do it when I have a set of single leaves left. And I just do the join in the last stitch. So I usually work from 2 or 3 skeins at the same time. So we're reaching the end of the leaf, the bottom of it. So 2 more stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 stitches inside the loop of chains and complete the row. About 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this part of the leaf is done. Leave yourself about 3.5–4 inches of yarn. As a beginner, you'll be fine with this length, but then you might learn how to work with a shorter tail to secure it. So I've done this part. And so the next leaf, just 1 second. So the third leaf is joined identically, but somewhere around here you start joining it and you join the motifs together. And you get this nicely shaped different leaves that you can use in your work. You can use them on the edge because this way you don't have to make the filling. They're quite firm and they're stretchy, so you'll have no problems wearing the top that it's worked with these leaves. Make something like this. If you do the layout, do something like this. Place a small flower here and some other leaves and cords and everything. But now you have the, as we call it, the torn edge. So there's no straight line. The separate flowers and leaves and sticking out on your edge. Anyway, see you in 2 days' time. Bye.